We're deep into the winter, the weather is utterly miserable and there's not a huge amount to look forward to. So it's not surprising that so many people book their summer holidays at this time of year. But in these times of financial instability, you'd think they'll be taking every precaution available when it comes to their money. But are they?
I've just booked a holiday to Alicante in Spain, which I'm very excited about, as I'm in such need of some sunshine.
We booked a holiday in Portugal this summer, which we're very looking forward to.
I've booked a safari to Kenya.
And is it financially protected?
It isn't, no.
Why not?
It's not something I thought about, actually.
Do you know if the holiday's financially protected at all?
No, I don't think so.
Would it surprise you that 25 million people in the UK don't make any financial protection on their holidays?
25 million, that number does sound quite high actually. It's probably higher than I would have thought, yeah.
Well, with me is Francis Chuk from ABTA. Francis, first of all, why are people taking these risks?
Well, I think a lot of people don't know that they're taking these risks. They assume that they're financially protected either under their normal travel insurance or their credit cards or some other protection scheme. And they may not be, because the industry has responded to travellers' demands and needs to be more flexible, more independent and more adventurous. And as a result, people aren't going on the fully bonded packages that everyone used to go on. And so they don't realise that they're not protected. And we have seen the industry respond to that with providing all these single elements.
So should we be surprised by this, though, that they're willing to go off unprotected?
Yes, I think we should be a little bit surprised, especially in this particular economic climate. And in fact, we know that customers are coming into our ABTA members and asking them whether their holidays are fully protected. So I think we're beginning to see a turnaround. We've got a very complicated regime in place at the moment where we have legislation that isn't covering everybody, and ABTA itself is actually lobbying government to try and make the system much simpler and much more comprehensive.
Well, one way that you can make sure you're protected is by booking with an Atoll protected company. Earlier on, I caught up with Tim Williamson, Customer Director at Thomson, and he explained what Atoll is.
Atoll Protection is the government-backed holiday insurance scheme, holiday protection scheme. And what it means is that if you haven't travelled on your holiday yet, you get your money back. If you are actually on holiday, you've got the peace of mind knowing you can finish your holiday and get back without actually having to put your hand in the pocket. And it costs £1 per person, so it's a relatively small cost added onto your holiday for the huge peace of mind that it gives you.
Do you think people are aware of it?
No, they're not. But what we do know is that financial protection is very important, and our customers have specifically told us that. And this is such an important message to us that we've actually taken a 2-week break in our advertising campaign to specifically talk about Atoll and what it is, and to specify that it is this government protection scheme that you should be looking out for when you're booking your holiday.
And are there any other good practices if you want to make sure you have a financially safe holiday?
I think first and foremost, book with a reputable company. But also we've seen, particularly since Christmas, our customers coming into our shops and calling us to say they'd love to take advantage of the great deals that are out there, traditionally this time of year, but they can't because they feel uncertain about how this year is going to pan out. So we've launched this redundancy protection scheme. So if you are in the unfortunate situation where you lose your job, you can still book a holiday, still take advantage of these deals, knowing your money's protected and you'll get it back if you are in that very unfortunate situation.
Tim Williamson there from Thomson. Now, Francis, times are tough at the moment, but will people still be booking holidays this year?
People are telling us that they still want to go on holidays. 88% of people would rather give up other discretionary spend items such as cars, new kitchens, sofas, that kind of thing. Holidays are really important, not only to bust stress, but also to spend time with your family and loved ones.
Francis, thank you very much indeed. Well, on a day like this, you can see that going on a holiday is a very good idea indeed. Just make sure those holiday dreams don't turn into nightmares.